Hey, what's up, guys? Decided to make another video. This time on Sword Art Online Season 2, or, you know, Gun Gale Online. but, just had to watch it after last time, absolutely. I also have Alicization, like, both parts coming, so, yeah, I'm broke as fuck because that shit's expensive, but then I have the complete set. Well, I think there's, like, a movie or something, I don't know, but, yeah, so this set's pretty awesome, actually. Um, I've recommended. Crunchyroll's having a sale right now. I actually purchased this right before it went on sale, so fuck me, I guess. But yeah. So anyway, getting into season two, I don't think there was like as big a dip in quality as people have said. Do I think this season is as good as season one? I'm gonna say no, but it's not bad, and I really enjoyed it still. Um, I think that the first half is better, and I think that they didn't hit as much. Like, I don't know, they did hit, like, the whole Yuki storyline was really good. I just felt like, I don't know, it wasn't exactly, I don't know, it's hard to explain, but I thought that the first arc was really well done. I like how they made it, like, how it affects the real world. That's what's important to me, right? And they talk about how, the lines blurring between the real world and the virtual, but like when there's no stakes, like it's really hard for me to care, where I really like can't. This is like a me problem, by the way. If you could like turn this off, good for you. But like where you're just like, what does this matter? Like this, how does this do anything? But they managed to make it work with, oh, this guy's gonna, killing real people in real life, and you know, and the whole Yuki thing, like that's real life. So it affects all that, and I think that the only part that didn't was that what is it, 2 3 parter, with Kirito and the party going on that adventure to get Excalibur, which was amazing. I absolutely love that. I want some more of that. Because that's some shit I would like. If they had, like, 30 some episodes, I'd like a few more, like, at least, some one shots or something. But Klein finally getting some fucking respect. Um, like getting them in the party and they're all together and like showing their relationships is just so much fun because you kind of miss these people. You don't see them. I think Egil or whatever, he was like in there. I thought there might have been like an issue with like the voice acting or something because he never talks. Like he'll just be in the background. He wasn't part of that arc. If he was part of that arc, it would have been perfect. But it was still really good, and that didn't have like too much stakes. It was like, oh, it'll destroy the world. I don't know. I just didn't like. I didn't feel it, but I thought that the shit was really well done. Anyway, but getting back into the first arc, I thought like it was really good. Like I said, the action was great. The intro, like the action scene in the intro, is so cool. I remembered like that part, and so it's just kind of like, I don't know. What I'm trying to say is, it's. I lost my train of thought, but this season was really good, and I think that connecting Kirito's trauma of killing these people to Sinon's trauma of killing those people was really good, and that's how it kind of grounded it. And I think that it did feel a little weird where it's like, oh, he killed all these people. Well, not all these people, two, well, three in total, but we just don't know. And he's like, oh, I completely forgot about it, which they do kind of make sense. It's like trauma blocking out thing, but I just feel like it was a little weird that like he forgot about that. Like when the guy pulled his wrist up, the guy who was trying to kill him when he was paralyzed, and he didn't like have that reaction because it was after that. It was after that I think they said that he got killed because I don't think him and Austin were together at that point. Um, yeah, but anyway, so I thought that that was pretty cool. I like them connecting that. I thought that the second half of this was gonna be connected to, like, I don't know if like what's the word? What's the season 3 whatever would have been connected to it. I thought it was going to be because they mentioned like, oh, it's not over. This guy's still out here and he's gonna get you basically. So I'm sitting here and I'm like, okay, that's interesting. Like I'm interested in what that's got going on because Kiryu's a target. I mean, Kirito's a target now, and I think that that opens some interesting opportunities. I've read a synopsis for Alicization, whatever, and it sounds interesting. I'm hoping it kind of goes in the way of like um, something like Kingdom Hearts. What's the DS game? Like where he like starts having these memories of this girl, but it's not real, and they're being implanted into his mind. I'm hoping it's something like that, and like maybe he's trapped in this world, and like the others have to find a way to get him out. I think that that would be cool. Like them, him saving, like them saving him, would be pretty sweet. But getting back to season two, I'm trying to think. Like I feel like I don't have as much to talk about just because I don't know, like I'm just not as like I loved it. I did love it, but like last time I was just like this is it. Like this is peak for me and this is still good and I'm not trying to say it's bad because I really don't think it is. I just think it could have been done like a bit better. I don't know, but I just think like them teasing the whole there's another guy out there and then we're not going to bring it up ever again. Which once again maybe it comes up in season 3, who knows, but it seems like it's kind of a big deal. Um So, well, it is a big deal. Like, uh, Kirito's life is being threatened. Um, I think that the Asuna, I said her name like 65 times, Yuki, um, her her storyline was really well, and I think Asuna absolutely deserved that. Because it's mostly Kirito, and I love Kirito, so I was kind of like at first the first episode I was kind of like I don't know, dude, like, but then after that it just hit, and I was like, okay, this is something really interesting, and I liked the whole party getting together and all this stuff. And yeah, Kirito did take a back seat, but so did Asuna in the first 15 episodes. So I think that that was it was well trained and it was cool seeing her life. And I gotta say, fuck her mom, bro. Like I honestly hate that bitch. She changed a little bit, but I don't trust her. She on some bullshit. Um. So yeah. So fuck her. Um. I don't know. I don't like her. But yeah, so she got on my nerves a little bit, and she did turn around a little at the end. But I just don't trust that like it's good. Like when she's cool with Kirito, then I'm gonna be like, okay, you're cool with me. But you hate on my boy. Like nah, nah, fuck you. But I don't know. Like she says that when she's like, "Oh, you can't be with this guy. He's not worthy of you." It's like I'd be like, "Yo, bitch, he jumped into this world to save me from like this fucking creepy guy. Did all this shit, saved my life multiple times." It's like if he's not worthy, bro, ain't nobody gonna be ever. But yeah, that was some shit where I was just like, I just I don't know. I kind of want to see more of Kirito's home life with his mother, aunt, whatever. I just think that like that would be someone to see because we only see her a couple times in season one, and then we'll see her like like a side of her face or something, but she doesn't talk. She only talks like once, I think, or twice. I don't know, but it was just something where I was like, I'd like to see that. I do think Austin has a more interesting home life and showing what that's like and how she's kind of treated and all that. Like I think that like I said, I think that that's well done. It doesn't make me happy because it's like damn, her life kind of sucks like that, and her mom's a bitch, and I guess her dad just does whatever the mom wants, and it's like I don't know, I just didn't fuck with the mom. Even at the end they did have that moment, but I'm still not there. Um, yeah, so I'm trying to think what else here. Um, like I said, sit on stuff was pretty cool. Um, I did like, she killed that fucking guy. Her mother is a fucking terrible mother, by the way. Like, okay, so I get it, right? The dude has a gun, but the daughter jumps in, bites the hand, like grabs the gun, shoots him once, right? And then he starts like coming towards her. It's like the mom ain't gonna do shit. And then when she kills him, she's like, Like, how could you do that? Like, what the fuck do you mean, how could I do that? I just saved your fucking life. And it just seemed like, I don't know, like, I fucking didn't like her either. It was like, just the amount of, like, she literally saved your life. Yes, she had to do something messed up, but it was to save your life, and she did. And you're gonna, like, kind of, just act like, oh my god, what did you do? How did you. It's like she didn't have a choice. After that first shot, which she did have to make, it was like, bro, the dude kept coming. It's like, yeah, I'm gonna fucking keep shooting because you're keep crawling at me. This motherfucker crawls at me like that. Hell yeah, I'm gonna fucking do it. But after she shoots him once, like, you think someone could have jumped in and been like, kicked his ass or some shit? Like, he's crawling, he's not getting back up. Well, he might have been getting back up. I can't remember, but he's weak. That's basically what I'm trying to insinuate. And for them to just do nothing, this little girl's like braver than everyone else, was really fucking like, I don't know, annoying, I guess. Like, because that's her whole trauma, because she killed that guy, and she shouldn't have to go through that. And it's like, somebody could have helped. Like, it was crazy that it was just her that did that. And then, like, I don't know, like I said, just her mom, like, doing that. Like, I don't know if she treated her differently after that. Like, if it was like, oh my god, how could you do that? She never kind of treated her the same. We don't really get too much on, well, anything on that, really. But I could kind of see that. Like, just the way she was looking at her, like, horrified, like, you're a monster type deal. Like, it was like this guy was a fucking crackhead. Like, he killed that bank manager guy. So it's like, I don't know, like, just that bit pissed me off. But I have to say, I loved how they connected Kirito with that trauma. How he killed people, she killed that guy, and their chemistry in this was really good. I like the team up kind of deal. That guy, her fucking friend, who turns out to be like the second guy in the death. What is it? Death Gun or something? I forget the name. But he's a bitch. I remembered the twist on that, how he was like connected. Um, I thought it was cool when Kirito ran in and started beating the shit out of him. I wish he actually won that fight because it seemed like he lost and he would have died if the guy didn't like inject into his fucking electrode, whoever that was. Um, I just wish I saw like him kicking some ass. Like we did see it last season though, when he slammed that guy's head into the car and stuff like that. But I would have liked to see him kick the shit out of this guy because he was a bitch. And I don't know, fuck him. I don't feel no sympathy for him. Um, I kind of get why Sinon would, but I'm just kind of like, you're gross. Fuck you. Um, like this dude was straight up about to rape her. Like there ain't nothing like bro. Fuck you. I don't know. I just feel like even to my best friend, they do some shit like that, and it's like yes, they had some mental issues, but it's still like you were going to kill me and or rape me. So I think I'm kind of done with you. Um, yeah, I don't know. I thought that was interesting, but I thought that how the older brother was really the guy from SAO was a bit weak in the sense that like we never saw that real life confrontation or anything like that. And I'm hoping that's what we get with the other did I say what the fuck's their name? I don't know. I can't remember their name. Sorry, it's like 5 a.m. again. Once again, watch this shit in one sitting. 'Cause I'm fucking crazy like that, I guess. But um, yeah, I just felt like that was Kirito's villain. Like that was him, and the other guy was more Sinon's villain, and he didn't really do too much. He didn't kill anybody except for when he tried to kill Sinon, which once again he's fucked up. But I just feel like Kirito didn't have that kind of resolution. I guess like it was just like okay, now we know who he is. He's getting arrested, and I just wish there was a final confrontation like there was with Sugo, whatever his name is, like in the real world. But whatever, still great. But yeah, so that was done pretty well, and that was like episode 15. And after that, I think that what they were doing was interesting. I just felt like I thought there was gonna be a break and then they were gonna get back to it or something because they specifically mentioned a couple times, like, oh, this guy got away and oh, he's gonna kill you, he's coming after you, this isn't over. He literally gives him that letter and he's like, this isn't over. So I don't know. I don't know if that connects to the next season because, like I said, I read the description and it sounds interesting. I'm a bit worried about like how the other characters are gonna appear because it seems like I don't know if he's trapped in that. I don't know anything except for the synopsis, but I'm just kind of. I guess I'm gonna guess right now. Like I said, I would really like if he's trapped in there and they have to find a way to save him. I also read that he doesn't remember how he got in there, so it's like okay, so what if the guy like did that from knocked him out, and they have to either like I don't know they did something to him, and the other people have to come in and save him. Um, but I don't know how that like Alice girl connects and all that shit. I just hope it isn't like I really hope it's kind of something like the I can't remember the bitch's name, but Kingdom Hearts the DS one, like the 1.5 or whatever, where he like I said he remembers that girl. Slowly, he's like, "Oh my God, she was with us the whole time," and then it turned out she was implanting memories. I'm hoping it's something like that because I think that that would be more interesting than just like, "Oh, there's this girl and da 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 and all this stuff." So what also surprised me is how much we're going forward in time. And I'm wondering if we're going to see them graduate from high school or not because, it's like a year gap. That makes sense. But then they still go through and there's like, some time. Yeah. If I had any complaints, which mentioned a few, but I have to say Austin and Kirito they took a back seat this season. Their relationship, obviously is still strong, still great, but I think that we didn't get many moments of them together. Like the first episode we did, and that's kind of it. Um, she still loves him and all that, but it's like he's doing his own thing, and then she's doing her own thing, and then it's like, you know. But once again, anytime they're together, there's some romantic stuff going on. I'm happy. It's well done. I just missed that a little bit. So I feel like also next season I'm gonna be missing that too. If she's not, I don't know. Like I said, I don't know the extent to if she's in it, if she's not in it, what's going on in that season. I have no idea. This is as far as I've ever gotten. Um, and when I was watching it, up until I like basically just finished it, I'm like, oh yeah, I vaguely remember this. I thought I only watched the first 13 episodes or the first arc or whatever, even though I marked it like in my anime list that I watched the whole thing. I wasn't sure. But yeah, like I said, got at least at least they I don't know how you say it. I got both parts coming. Um, part one, which is like 25 episodes, and part two, which is 13. And then I heard they're still working on stuff. And the guy who makes Sword Art Online is like fucking crazy, dude. Like he's coming up with shit left and right. So I think that's kind of cool. They got the spin off and all that. And spin off's supposed to be good. And I know they have a movie, right? Is the movie like the Attack on Titan kind of thing where it's like a compilation? I don't know, but I don't know. Let me know if that's worth watching. Um, yeah, so like I said, peak. Not as good as season one, but I do think like it's not like okay, ruin the show. It did this, it did that. I think that focusing mostly on Sinon and Kirito, it worked. It did work, and I like the reason for Kirito not involving Asano, where he's like, I don't want to put them in danger. And when Klein's like, we would have come with him, like we would have, and she, I forget her name, but she's like, yeah, that's why he didn't tell us because he knew didn't want to put us in danger. But Klein is a real one, where he's like, I would have gone with him, and I think I really like that, where it's like it shows a bit more of like, I think that, especially like the second part of last season where Klein wasn't there. Like he wasn't there to help Austin and all that shit. It kind of made me feel like not like he didn't give a shit, but just like he should have been there. But then once again, like the whole Leafa stuff. But I just think that like story wise, it would have made sense for him to come in there. But I think doing this, like I know it's just a little thing, but it's like he is there. Like he's with him. And when they're fighting during the Yuki arc, they're fighting those guys and he's like, "What took you so long?" He's like, "Oh, I got lost." And just their friendship is really really good. Like I said, Eagle isn't in it as much. Like we see him, at his bar a couple times. He doesn't speak until like the, I don't know, second to last episode or something like that. Yuki Sora was just plain sad, bro. She deserved better than that. I think that shit was crazy. Um, I don't know. That shit was like, it was good. It was really well done, and I think that it was emotional. It didn't hit me as hard as like season one, just because I don't know. Like sometimes I don't know, but I did like Yuki, and she obviously didn't deserve that. And I liked what Kirito did, how he was bringing Yui somewhat into the real world and all that. So he brings her to so she goes to school with him, with her, and all that stuff. Um, I thought that that was good. And she gets that sword skill, which I think is kind of cool too, because Kirito has like his own special sword skill, so now she has one. Um, I don't know. I'm just hoping to see more. I want to see more of Kirito and Asuna. I want to see more of the original gang. Um, and obviously, I'm open to new characters, but I'm like in love with these guys. Like you created a great story, and these are the guys I want to see more of. So like I said, I saw next season. I don't know like what the extent they are in it. I'm hoping it's good. It had a better rating than season two, maybe even season one. I don't know, but I saw that and I was like, by the way, they rated it like a what was it, like a 7 or like a 6 or something on my anime list, and I was sitting there like, bro, fuck you. That's like a 90, bro. But anyway, yeah. So anyway, I guess I'll end the video by showing off what it is, what the box set is, in case you're interested. Um. Oh, I also didn't fuck with Kirito's like female design. I just felt like that shit was weak and unnecessary. Like, cause he only pretends to be a woman like for like 5 minutes, and yeah, I don't know. His new Alpine Online look is pretty cool. I fuck with that. I think that it's better than the way it looked last season. Um, has the episodes on the back here. The artwork is a little like lacking. I was complaining about last season, but it's like, damn, there's like a little picture, and the artwork's pretty nice. I do fuck with that, but I think that this is a little like you could have at least made the letters larger. Um, and this is the biggest thing. It's like, bro, you couldn't put it like on here or like something like it's so fucking small, and it's just like that fucking sucks ass. But you know, the artwork on the front and the back are very nice. So I do fuck with that. And I also wanted to mention how the fuck like those ass shots and stuff in SAO, bro. Someone is like thirsty as fuck. Well, not someone, a whole bunch of people work on it, but it's like them like sitting on ass shots was like, god damn, bro. Like she a baddie for sure. So like okay, but was it was it necessary? Nah, not really. Um, and they had that stuff in season one too with like Kirito's sister and uh not really with Asuna so much. Um, which is surprising, because she's the main one. But yeah, but anyway, so that's what I have to say about this. Let me know what you think. Um, like I said, season three coming. I don't know if it's gonna be my next video. It's gonna be one of them. But yes, that's about it. Peace.